Oh, hello, beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Cody, the founder of Montarbo Skincare. Always here to help you have the most healthy, glowing, and gorgeous skin. If you love this info, please subscribe. I'm drinking my green tea. I always have tea at 2. This is some green tea, and I have like the leaves in here. It's from China. It's so yummy. Anyway, so today I wanted to talk about retinol because it's important that I keep everybody informed with just a couple things, and that is that I've done a lot of Retin-A videos, and people love those videos, and then people have asked, well, so you're not using Retin-A anymore? What's going on? Tell us what you're using. I prefer retinol instead of Retin-A, just because I used Retin-A so long, and you know I think that it helped. I just, for the amount of irritation and kind of issues that I had when I was using it consistently, and then it, like, my skin developed just sensitivity from it. So like if I put Retin-A on now, my skin gets pretty reactive pretty quickly and super itchy, and that's pretty common and normal anyway with Retin-A, but I think I just kind of like overdid it with the Retin-A, to be really honest. So I wanted to just keep you updated on why I think retinol is really, really beneficial for you, and that you don't need to get caught in thinking you always need a prescription, because it's hard to get and it's expensive and it's also unnecessary a lot of times. So let me explain a little bit about retinol and why I love it, why I recommend it to my clients, why we use it in our office versus retinoic acid. So retinoic acid is vitamin A, retinoic acid is the acidic form of retinol or vitamin A. Retinol is the non-acidic form of vitamin A, and that's why retinol was created. Retinol was created because a lot of people were getting irritation. They also noticed in medicine that it was actually helping and benefiting the skin. So they have spent a lot of time, money, and research to perfect these formulas and also create different forms of retinol, like retinol palmitate or renaldehyde. I can never say that. And there's others, but these forms, kind of in essence, what's happening is they're taking like a fatty chain molecule and mixing it with the retinol so that it penetrates deeper, giving you more benefits, especially for like collagen and anti-aging. So that's why they kind of blend the retinol molecule with another molecule to make it just penetrate better, to make it more friendly. So Retin-A isn't very friendly to the skin. It's a pretty basic formula. It's usually in a carrier cream, a vanishing cream, and then the prescription. And the thing about retinol that's interesting is that the cell prefers that conversion, and all of these molecules of retinol are about, like, people are obsessed with conversion in the skin. You use a lot of Retin-A that's acidic, that's what causes a lot of that redness, irritation, and dehydration. And the cell actually dumps a lot of that vitamin A or retinoic acid because it's just too much for the cell, and then it retains some of it. But retinol, actually, there is more research, and if you want to do, you can go to Google Scholar. There's a lot of information online with peer-reviewed journals about retinol and the benefits of it, and how it can be actually more beneficial for anti-aging because the cell will pull in and absorb more. It's more friendly to the cell, so it doesn't dump it and it doesn't get irritated. But then people will argue, oh, but why not use the prescription because it's the best, it's the strongest? Well, there's a time and a place for all of these prescriptions. Like when I was working with doctors, when I was working with the Obagi philosophy and all of his products and everything, that's what I love about Obagi. Like he knows his shit, he does his research, he creates products, and he'll be the first to tell you, you do Retin-A to get, like, jumpstart your skin for a lasering, or because you really struggled with pigmentation or acne, and then you go back down to retinol. So you don't just stay on Retin-A unless you're under the care of a doctor that doesn't believe that, or there's some specific reason or need that your skin needs Retin-A versus retinol. But typically people will start off like at 0.25 and then work their way up, but then they go back down and maintain with retinol. So does that make sense? Because it's friendlier, because you can use retinol and still play with other ingredients that your skin needs that's beneficial, that are acidic. So you can kind of use acidic products and kind of, exfoliate a lot more and rejuvenate your skin, especially like glycolic. When you use like glycolic with retinol, oh girl, it's amazing. So I just wanted to, I probably didn't make any sense today, but people keep asking about retinol or Retin-A, and they think that that's the only thing that works. The research is showing that it can take up to a year to really notice the benefits for anti-aging, for collagen stimulation, because it's so acidic. So I would say if you're a person that really wants to kind of prove this, I'm not asking you to believe anything I say, you know, just try it, see how it works for you. But like if I did at the beginning of my career just think Retin-A was for everyone. Then I started developing my own issues, and then I learned more information from a doctor who knows what he's talking about in dermatology. Like he's amazing. And if you go to his site now, or if you go to a Abaji's site now and you ask them, they'll say that. They'll say, hey, you may not need Retin-A. You should just go on Retinol, because the way that they engineer it now, especially with a lot of buffering agents and antioxidants, it's just incredible. And I'll leave you with this. Never forget that retinol, vitamin A, is also an antioxidant. So you're getting benefit for free radical scavengers and stuff like that. So if you have any questions about retinol, and I'm not asking you to switch, if you're doing wonderful with what you're doing now and it's Retin-A, stick with that. I'm just trying to offer people and have an intention to help people that constantly get bamboozled into thinking they need a prescription for everything. It's like, I need a prescript for that. It's like, no, go and get yourself, even start off with the drugstore. And if that doesn't work, like a retinol palmitate doesn't work, then try to get a retinol, you know, and then start maybe doing a medical grade one. Like ours is a 3%. And it's not for everyone, you know? So it just depends on the percentage, it depends on how it's made, but it also depends on kind of like what somebody is dealing with and their skin type. That's why I love recommending retinol, because we have less of a risk of them running into sensitivity and irritation, even if they buy a stronger retinol. And some of these retinols, like from IS Clinical and Obagi and Skin Medica, they're strong. So don't think that also if you do get a retinol that you're like, oh, I used to use Retin-A, so retinol is, I could use twice as much. No, just use pea-sized amount, use as directed. It's not about quantity, it's about consistency. So anyway, I hope today's video helped. Please let me know if it did. If you have any more questions about retinol, please ask them below. Remember to stay gorgeous, and I'll see you soon in a new video. Bye.